You want to learn how to edit nature photography. You're in for a treat. This will be the most advanced and best tutorial you've ever seen. You may need to watch it a few times because it's super advanced. Hold on, here we go. Alright, so the first step to making a more realistic nature photo, the eyes. Everyone knows that the eyes are the key to the soul, or whatever that is. So what we want to do here is a nice subtle bump in color. So now the eyes kind of stick out from the rest of the face. And we want a little subtle bump in exposure and some extra contrast. And we'll need this effect on both sides. So what we're going to do is duplicate it. And now that we've got the effect that we want, we can duplicate it again and bring it over to this other eye. So what we're going to do is change the shape of the eye a little bit so that it's the shape of the tiger's eye. And boom, there we go. So now if you look at before and after, you might not notice this because it's pretty subtle, but you get a bit of a glowing effect to the eye, which really draws your attention to the tiger's eyes. Alright, so the next step, we're going to go to this magic wand thing, and we're going to paint around the muzzle of the tiger. So what you want to do is make sure you get the whole thing. You can press O, and what O will do is show you where the tiger's mouth is being emphasized. So what you want is like a little bit around here, and if you need to erase a little bit, you can press Alt and erase a little bit, and erase a little bit, and erase a little bit, and then you can paint a little bit more on because you want all the fur, you want the mouth, and then you can press O to get rid of that. So what we want to do here, we actually want to drop the exposure. Normally you'd want to make things brighter, but not here. So we want to actually drop the exposure a little bit, maybe a little bit more contrast. And what we're going to do is actually saturate this a little bit. You notice that this gives you a bit of a blue tinge, and you notice some areas that you missed. But what we're going to do is change that blue to a bit of a magenta, and then we're going to add in some orange as well. So what we want is a little bit more saturation, and we even want the blacks blacker. So that looks more realistic this way. So what we got, a little bit too pink, and there we go. So now we got a nice realistic looking tiger. Close down the local adjustments. We're done with the local adjustments for now. So what we want is a nice subtle vignette, just to make the face stick out a little bit more, and also up here, a subtle bump in clarity will really make this one pop. Press F and you can full screen it and see your tiger in all of his or her glory, whatever gender of beast this is. Okay, I know what you're thinking, why didn't I just do this in Photoshop? This is going to offend some people, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but I really feel like Photoshop is cheating. I'm a bit of a purist when it comes to photography, and I think we should be doing things the way they've always been done. Photo editing has been done in a Lightroom or a darkroom or whatever that thing is for millions of years, and we only just invented Photoshop recently, and it's too easy. Photoshop is too easy. Everybody says it, too easy. And I just like to stick to the basics when I'm doing my photography. I want it to look realistic. I don't want it to look fake. Most Photoshop looks fake. When you change faces on something, that's not real. But that's just my opinion, guys. If you do a thing and you like it, I think you should keep doing it because you should like what you do. And that's all for now. I hope you learned something. I really hope that you don't have to watch this too many times because it's so advanced. But if you do, you can pause it or slow it down. That's okay. And if you need to leave comments, let me know. I'll answer your questions if I can figure out how to do that. And if you want to support me, the best way to do that is to mail me some cash because I don't know how to Patreon. And if anybody could tell me how to monetize videos, please put it in the comments because I have no idea what I'm doing. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.